Okay, hello guys. This is IronFistX here, and today I have with guys a podcast with me and legendaries. I'm gonna try to start doing these pretty often, I suppose, unless you guys don't want to listen to them.
That's me.
Yeah, legendaries. And then this week, well, actually, I want to try having more than one person, whatever, like a special guest each week. This special guest this week is Ethan.
Yo,
Yeah, he's a marksman from Greendale. He's pretty cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah. But I don't know.
We have a lot to get to today.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Lot to talk about. A lot of changes.
Yeah. First, I want to start with the subject of the Gachapon update. Yeah. How do you guys feel upon that?
I think at first it was like a huge change because you could get Empress weapons so easy, but now that they changed it to where Empress weapons are like rare in the Gachapon, it's not that big of a change.
I think
but there's
it's
still a
still
lot of cool
balanced
stuff
out.
you can get. Yeah, it's pretty balanced.
I like the Gachapon. It's helpful for people to get items that they normally can't.
It made Gachapon worth the same as cubes. You know?
Yeah, that shit.
Like when people
Price
saw a
range,
cube, they all try to pick it up. When they saw Gachapon, they're like, whatever.
Yeah. That's the vibe to me actually, because like whenever I get gadgets, whatever they drop, I'm like, who cares? I don't give a fuck.
Wow, badass over here.
Now you're like, I wish I picked those up.
Hell yeah. But I don't know. That's why I guess, because I made a little gacha video, but
Didn't get shit.
Yeah. I got like 5 super scroll. Not 5 super scroll. I wish I got like 5 Empress items out of like 200 Gachapon tickets that I got. That really pissed me off, because those are like the Gachapon tickets that I saved up, throughout playing, because I never use Gachapon normally because I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, but now.
Yeah.
That didn't make sense.
I don't know. I guess the update was pretty sudden too, huh? Like it caught everyone off by surprise.
Yeah, I did notice a couple.
That's true. No one really prepared for it. Just
there was like a couple people.
Yeah, no.
Who had like got lucky.
I remember in when they were gonna they announced the second year anniversary event thing, and they had like it said
I hated that.
They said Gachapon
was
revamped, whatever, and Monster Park is gonna be revamped. I guess those were hints, but then, I didn't think it'll be a change this big,
Me neither.
Second anniversary Gachapon revamp. The week before, I used 1,000 Gachapon, and then they revamped it.
Yeah, GG. That's 8 bill right there. Nowadays,
Yeah.
Well, it really pissed me off with that. Not pissed me off with it. What's pretty cool now is that before we didn't have much to do, but now we have there's so much shit to do, so much things going on, all that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can Monster Park, or you can farm tickets, and you can get the new items that are out, and upgrade your items so much.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I came back is this Monster Park. Even though it's annoying and gay, it gets good items.
Yeah. I don't know. I gave up.
Gave up on Monster Park for now.
Yeah.
Or for good.
Okay. No, for now. Later, I guess I'll come back. But yeah. It's not really a priority to me anymore, I suppose. I gotta wait till the new items come out, because I need to focus on different items first. Now that all these new items are out, everyone wants to get them and stuff, so it's pretty expensive. Secondary weapons came out. That was pretty awesome. Finally.
Yeah, that's one thing that we should talk about, the secondary weapons.
Yeah.
So maybe you should just explain what it is.
Yeah. Well, secondary weapons, you guys probably already know.
We know, but
yeah. For everyone listening, if you guys
I don't know.
Okay, let's explain it to Brian, because he doesn't know.
Okay, secondary weapons are offhand weapons for
how to get.
For people who don't have.
Where to get.
Oh, you get them from this guy.
Neville.
Yeah, Neville from
from iCarly.
Hennessy's Market,
Yeah.
And then you could potentially and stuff. But like they have weapon potential, so that the jobs who do not have secondary weapons or such are not. It's not as unequal and unfair.
Most,
I suppose.
yeah, most of the adventurers don't have secondary.
Yeah.
I'm still debating whether to cube my shield.
And shields now have secondary, weapon potential.
So what would be the best potential to get on the secondary weapon, you guys?
My
Well,
opinion is boss percentage or just attack and magic.
yeah.
PPR doesn't really matter.
I suppose for like classes, if you already are hitting cap damage, just get weapon, I guess, for like the extra. But then I suppose for the average Mapler or average Extolian, it's best to get percent boss and PDR. If you do not need a PDR, then just go straight for percent boss, because after Unleashed, like they said, like as the GM said, they said everything is preparing us for Unleashed or unlimited update, So because the new bosses will give you a lot harder, so percent boss will be a lot more helpful because the damage cap will change to 50 million.
Yeah. So you're gonna need percent boss more than ever then, because you're gonna want to do the higher
Yeah.
over cap
Yeah.
damage.
You want to keep doing even more and more and more damage. Yeah. And Evans after the Unleashed, I want to see how strong they are now, because you could like fund the Evan pretty well. They could hit like pretty high damage.
Please, they hit cap at like 60k range.
And exactly. And then like if you fund them, they could easily hit like 500k range. I suppose. Or like 300k, so that's like 5 million a hit already. And they attack pretty fast already, too. After Unleashed, I bet people will be bandwagoning Evans.
Or dual bladers.
Yeah, dual bladers especially, because they're...
Dual bladers are already probably the most bandwagon class.
Yeah.
It's just Luke in my opinion. There's a lot of Night Lords too.
Yeah. But I don't know, after Unleashed, wherever, there'll be a lot more DBs, because dual bladers, they can hit a high amount of damage each line of mana flow,
And they attack fucking fast.
Yeah. It's pretty damn amazing how fast they attack. And like each hit is pretty fucking high too. Like once damage cap is off, it's not gonna be surprising to me to see people be hitting 4 million hits, like 4 million per line on Phantom Flow.
Some of the godly Extalians.
Yeah, some of the stronger DBs around. Because I already know dual bladers who hit cap damage on Empress, and Empress does have 50% damage reduction, and that means they'll hit 2 mil per, on normal bosses.
Yeah.
And especially with the Sora, that skill is already like super OP,
Yeah. So one of the other changes though that came with the Gats revamp was that a lot of scrolls and things became undroppable.
Yeah. Well, that happened before, but then like now there's even more like a need for them, I suppose. Because,
Everyone wants.
Yeah.
Back then it was just average 18% with a few magic attack is okay, but now everyone wants 20 plus.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be MCHAOSing, goodness, and they're untradeable. So what are people gonna do? Scam.
Yeah, and there's been a huge rise in scammers lately because of the new, because you have to sell service,
Even like the high level rich people are scammers. You can't even know who's gonna scam you anymore.
Yeah, you just can't trust anyone. I mean.
Well, I suppose you could trust like the people who are not scammers. Like they
can't trust you.
They have the stuff. Oh fuck you. But like they have like stuff to lose if they scam. If they get banned and stuff. Like they wouldn't risk it over such like one item and stuff.
Yeah, but you also have to watch out for people like that you think, oh, this person would never scam, because they might get like their friend to try to, I don't know, take the fall for them or something.
Yeah.
Be like, get their friend, like there's that Numinex guy.
Yeah.
And then someone else supposedly scammed, but we don't know who he was, but now both of them are banned.
Yeah.
And it was because of a Ravenhorn base lord. So
Yeah.
that weapon, obviously, that dagger,
Yeah, those are like
No-
really in high demand. You know,
Yeah,
so of
no,
course,
nobody's gonna let that go lightly.
yeah,
And that's also one of the items that's getting scammed the most because people want it the
yeah.
most.
And because like dagger scrolls are like there's so much like since you GM scroll weapons now, like that's much cheaper than how
Exactly.
you know super scrolls cost. Because super scrolls will cost you around 9 bill to you know to just scroll the item. But now super scrolls, even the expensive GM scrolls, which are 300 mil each, you know, it's only three. That's only 3 bill, which is 1/3 as much money as you have to spend.
Super
you know?
scrolls. Yeah. So it's very tempting
Yeah.
to
And
do
like
take the
there's
other route.
like huge risk and you know like risk and reward, I suppose. You know, like do you want to just spend 3 bill and have the chance of being scammed, or spend 9 bill and have not be scammed? You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's also the 50% scrolls.
Oh yeah. And even if you do those, you know, you could try to get lucky and then just since the event is still going on, you know, you can use the clean slate scrolls. You know, they're are pretty cheap, I suppose. You know.
Yeah.
And,
The only
what?
the only thing with that is that you're gonna have to buy a lot of maple leaves and transfer those around, and then you have to buy like if you equip the item, you're gonna have to buy lots of platinum
P-Socks.
scissors of P-Socks. So I don't know. That's kind of a messy. It's more
Yeah.
messy, you know. There's a lot of stuff you have to do,
Yeah. Well, if
but
you could,
it
like,
could be cheaper and you can't get scammed.
yeah, like it's like you could also like just yellow stuff because like those scrolls are pretty damn cheap, you know. So you can just keep using those, you know, continuously. Like if you get lucky and land like let's say like,
Maybe you land like 7 out of 10
yeah,
or 8 out of 10.
7 or 8 out of 10. You could just clean state the rest. I mean, clean state the rest of the scrolls and just
The
service
super
the rest.
scroll
Super
or
scroll
service.
service the rest, you know, and that'll be a lot cheaper also.
That would be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But that is if you're lucky. You could get fucking really unlucky and only land like 3.
0 or something. Yeah. Because I know some people who say that 50% scrolls are not at 50%, you know, and they're like super unlucky and stuff.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I think they are 50.
Yeah, I know.
I usually with whenever I use 50s, I will fail the first one and then the next one works, or the first one works and the second one fails. So that's 50% right there.
Yeah. I didn't do any. I did 50% mine because I was like, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna shield scroll and 50% this.
Yeah, I also just super scrolled my whole thing because I had the super scrolls at the time, and I was like, why would I sell these and waste all the tax money and do all that
Yeah.
messy stuff if I could just use it?
Yeah. And Brian's not talking at all.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Well, you still
I've been
farming your
farming,
tickets?
yeah.
Oh yeah. And about Montspark, like farming tickets is a bitch. Seriously.
Yeah, I'm so bored.
Yeah. It takes a couple hours just to farm a good amount of tickets so that you could do a good amount of runs.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd rather farm the tickets than actually doing the runs because like when I do the runs, it gets
That's
so
true.
repetitive
That's
and
true.
boring that
Yeah,
I seriously just want to like shoot myself. It's so boring.
I don't know.
That's why you get some noob like Michelle to do everything and you just
Yeah, just leech. Yeah, that's what I did.
that's what I do.
Yeah. So yeah.
I want to do that. You need to invite me to those again. I need to do that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, the garnet hearts, man. That's
Oh, yeah.
such a OP thing.
Yeah. A lot of people like them now because like that's a super lot cheaper than the crystal hearts, but then just
Obviously.
yeah, and there's just one slot left, less than the garnet heart, so it's like not really bad of a trade-off, you know.
That is so awesome because
It was so
I had
nice.
so many after I did Gachapon. I had so many GM scrolls that I was never gonna use, and I didn't feel like selling. They were like two-handed, blunt weapon, and like
Yeah,
weird shit that I was never gonna sell. So I just used that on the Garnet Heart.
Did you get garnet heart yet, Ethan?
Yeah, I already got one.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You know, those are like a lot cheaper alternative to those who cannot afford crystal hearts, you know, or do not want to donate for them. Yeah.
But if you're a damage person, you're gonna want to get the Crystal Heart because that's 5 attack. That's a lot.
Yeah, 5 attack and 3 stat.
I think the most OP thing in Monster Park is the P cube thing there. It's only 100 coins.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
50%. Like the regular P cubes are 25%.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good because it is like everyone needs it a lot.
Like the stamps.
Yeah,
Like super cheap now. Well, they're only 100 points, and you can do that in 5 runs.
Yep.
And then that's 50% chance, that you'll make it. And so, of course, just 200 runs, which 200 points, which is 10 runs. They were pretty easy to do.
Yep.
There's no need for PQs anymore, basically, unless you want to sell them. And like, I don't know. I guess you can sell that service as well, but then like, there's not really that much of a need for it anymore.
So, what about the change of certain things are no longer droppable?
I hate it. Fuck that. Scammers.
I don't know. Well, I guess because like you can't like if you get a dual blader mask, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? You can't, unless you're a DB yourself or
yeah, I'm
like a
yeah.
thief,
I'm an archer and I got one of those and I'm like, I don't need this.
Yeah, that really made me like, what the fuck, like those should be droppable.
Like,
I guess.
why even put it in the gachapon? We can't use them.
Yeah, if like not only I mean, I suppose it's good for those dual bladers and stuff, but then like the classes that don't need them, like what the hell am I supposed to do with that? It's just a waste. I suppose,
But on the first day, it was tradable.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people took advantage of that.
Yeah. It was drop tradable, but then like you could get banned for it. That's what I heard. So a lot of people stopped doing it.
I don't think it's very fair though, because on the first day, some people scrolled like crazy ones,
Yeah.
like 20 attack plus ones, and now like others can't do that.
Yeah, if you can't sell it
That's
anymore.
kind of like when I think it was sharing tags or
Oh
something.
yeah, when share tag came out, like the first hour or something, they were tradable.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, and I wasn't there either.
Hey.
I was gonna steal one of my friends like 27 attack moments or something.
So they made any item tradable.
No, any
Sharing tag.
any sharing taggable item tradable, not
You
just
could like drop it.
you could
Oh.
drop them and stuff.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people fucking bought OP shit with that shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, who cares? And then after that, like 1 hour or something, Hidden changed it back. To being only within accounts. He fixed it. Yes.
I guess that's the really only bad thing about Maple Story. When you pick one character and you start getting into it and you get untradeable things, you can like can't change.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
you could change, but then like it's a waste,
You know.
Like you'll lose so much damage, and like your untradeable items are stuck on that character and stuff.
Like I would like to try a lot of other characters, but I could never get them to the level of like actually feeling like I could like solo bosses and shit, because it's just too much time that I don't really have.
Yeah. Like I don't know, bucks are pretty fun, but then sometimes I would like to try other classes.
Are you kidding me? Like Ice Lightning is my favorite character and always will be, but whenever I see the Luminous, the teleport,
Yeah, and like their skills,
their bossing skills, it's just too OP. I want to try it, but I don't want to switch either.
Yeah. Don't worry, once Unlimited comes out, you'll become super OP. But I don't know, they'll become also pretty strong too, because like
Their
their damage
equilibrium, well, who knows how much that shit
Yeah.
is.
Oh.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
Mitch's equilibrium. Holy
Fuck.
fuck. Imagine your equilibrium, because I'm pretty sure you have better gear than her.
What equilibrium? I don't get equilibrium.
I know. I'm saying if you made a Luminous.
Well, she probably has better equips because I wouldn't transfer like half of my unequips,
Yeah,
and a lot of my equips are untradeable now.
yeah.
What equips are untradeable for you?
His Kensa goggles.
That's a
Oh.
lot.
Hey,
2 of my rings, my shoulder, my heart, my face accessory.
also your cape, isn't it? Or your peace lock cape.
My cape's tradable.
What cape do you have?
It's
The-
like
The elite health CM whatever.
yeah.
Oh. You haven't thought about. Oh, you don't probably have. How much Empress equipment do you have? Any?
One my gloves that I got lucky on when I am killed.
It's for like 1.3k views.
What is only it's above or it's 1 plus the regular magic attack.
It only went +4? What the hell? Isn't it 36 the magic attack?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
No,
plus 1 above the main
That's 2
magic
attack.
attack.
I mean 2 magic attack, but
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
yeah. Oh, that's 3 actually. Never mind. Because mine is 35 attack, and mine was 11 attack. So it went +5. Whatever. That's why I get exposed. Yeah. Secondary pendants. That was pretty good update, I guess. Yeah.
That was needed.
Yeah.
That made it a lot more balanced as far as classes with the secondary stuff.
No, I meant secondary pendant.
Oh yeah, secondary pendant.
Yeah. That was like extra, just a good boost, to a lot of people's damage ranges. But like as you said, the secondary weapons, that was like a good balance because like Mercedes, dual bladers,
Yeah,
Luminous,
exactly.
and Kaisers, they like cheated,
And Demon Slayer, I think.
Yeah, they like, and the other classes who have that one like the shield or whatever, the secondary weapon, beforehand, that was like pretty cheating.
Yeah.
I think you have like way more % boss and stuff, but now
Exactly.
it's a lot more equal. But yeah, I liked it. Yeah. We should have something like before we can end. As a
Before we end the video.
Yeah, but a special question or something. That we
What was your favorite or least favorite part of the new updates in the past couple weeks? Or what cool things have you gotten from Gachapon?
I got shit from Gachapon.
Spam then.
I don't know. I want to look at. Good question. Snap.
Oh, I have one. What video should we talk about next?
Yeah. What should we talk about on our next podcast?
Yeah,
If there is going to be one.
Yeah, if there's gonna be one.
If
any
you like
comments will be read.
it, tell us. If you
Yeah.
don't, then we'll stop.
Yeah. If you guys don't like these podcasts, and it was a waste of your time and stuff, just tell me, and then
It was a waste of my time.
yeah, and then fuck you guys, and just just comment, it's remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Why?
I don't know, I just like getting subscribers.
Scrub.
It motivates me to play. Yeah.
Scrub scribers.
And there will be more videos, more actual videos of posts, hypers and stuff for me.
No one wants
Hypers.
to see that shit.
Okay, damn. Actually, a lot of people do. I've been asked, about it many times. There will be new videos coming out. New scrolling, new cubing, new equipment video coming out soon.
No,
Once I get
I'll be
everything
the
out.
one posting scrolling videos. You stick to your hypers.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys. This has been IronFistX.
Remember to post comments.
Yeah, post comments or say your reactions or everything. Ask us questions, we'll answer them. Because we don't have shit to do, no life. But see you guys next time. Peace.